YouTube, what's the deal, man? I'm right back at y'all with another one. And today we're gonna do something a little different. I know everybody went this weekend. If you didn't, I don't know what the hell you was doing. But I know everybody went to go see Sinners, man. And let me be the first to tell you. Trash! Nah, I'm just bullshitting. It was a good movie, man. Definitely a good movie. Beautifully shot. Shout out to Ryan Coogler. When they say that, he, it's made for IMAX, it's just that. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and spend that extra 15 to a dub. You know what I'm saying? And treat yourself. Don't cheat yourself. But yeah, Sinners. Great movie. So we're gonna get into a little bit of a review, man. You know?
I'm going off the back. Tripping.
All right, so starting off, man, it takes place in the rural south of Mississippi, in the Delta. Um, of course, Michael B. Jordan is playing twins, and let me just say, first off, excellent job playing the twin role. Not too many people can like execute that perfectly, and I must say he did a great job because you can definitely tell the differences between the two. And the director did a great job of making sure that the scenes wasn't a little bit off. Like they were able to interact with each other in the same shot, which is crazy to me. It's crazy to see how far technology has come to where we are able to do things like that now. And like I said, as far as him playing the twin role, great. I feel like this is one of my favorite roles that I've seen him play. And this is just a testament to like really perfecting your craft. Him and Ryan Coogler, like Michael B. Jordan perfects his craft as an actor, and then Ryan Coogler perfects his craft as a director. So shout out to bro. But yeah, so it takes place in Mississippi in the 1930s, and I will say the first half of the movie is it's entertaining. It's not what you think it was going to be. I guess most people thought that it was just going to, be vampires jumping right from the beginning of the movie, and nah, it's a little bit of build up. There's some character development going on there with the twins, and of course the cousin. His name in the movie is Sam. Sam. Now I will say that the gist of the movie is kind of centered around him. He's a blues guitar player and singer who's related to the twins. That is his cousins, and he's brought up in the church. So there's a little bit of that background there. And what I will say is I like how music was really the centerpiece of this movie. I don't want to say too much because if you haven't seen it, you feel me? I don't want to be the one to spoil it. But in this reaction, I'm probably gonna say some shit to spoil it.
He did get stabbed,
Vlad,
right?
shut the fuck up.
So just be prepared, man. So yeah, so music is the centerpiece of this film, and that's the setting. And so the beginning of the movie, so the twins, they're from Mississippi. They're coming back home from Chicago, where they was in doing their little thing, pulling skits, you know what I'm saying, and dibbing and dabbing a little bit. So there's some street element to them. So they got a little money, and they bought a building from this Klansman who was selling this sawmill. So they bought the sawmill to turn it into a juke joint. They do a little bit of gathering. They run into town, and he immediately busts his gun. Man, somebody tried to take off in his little doohickey station wagon or wherever the fuck they was calling them whips back then. Somebody tried to take off with it, you know what I'm saying? He had to put a hot one in them. And I believe that was I don't know if it was Smoke, because they're twins, so I forgot which one, if it was Smoke or Stacks. But when you see the movie, you can distinguish the two. So they did that. They bring a little bit of alcohol down from Chicago that they had got from the mobsters out there. So, they kind of on the run, but not on the run or whatever, but they're going to get to that later in the film. So they do that, and then they link up with Delta Slim, man, and he is a drunk but talented harmonica player, blues player, and he plays the piano as well. And they hop in the whip, they going down to the juke joint, and there's this cold scene, man, where they pass by these prisoners. Now in the South back then, they had the prisoners right off the highway, the breaking rocks or whatever, just doing slave type labor. And Delta Slim stands up and he tells them, "Hold your head up, man." Sam, remember he's the little cousin, the blues guitar player. He's sitting in the back. He asks, he's like, "You know them? You know him?" And he was like, "I know all of them." And he gives a little bit of a backstory, and it reminds you exactly where they're at in Jim Crow South. So they do that, and I like the duality of the twins, because there's this one scene where one of the twins was at the when they were meeting up with Delta Slim. He ran into this mulatto lady. She's black, passing for white. She looks just basically white in the film to me, but they say she's black, passing for white. And he goes hard on her, like ism straight. Yeah, I mean, straight Bishop Don Magic Wine, like hard on him. I'm like,
I hope you don't think that you're going to get any of this cookie.
Now you can hit the sheets of the streets. It don't make me no never mind. Now that's your bag, baby. You can go or you can come. Can you dig it?
like, damn, I didn't even know they was talking like that back then. I ain't know he had the game like that, man. I was like, man, check Michael B. Jordan out, man. Going hard on these 304s, man. You know what I'm saying? And then they cut the scene to where the other twin he meets up with his, I don't know if it's an estranged wife or whatever, but clearly they had some history. And, you see the differences. One twin had the tragic mulatto joint, and then the other twin had him a dark chocolate. You feel me? Actually, if you've seen Deadpool, or if you've seen the Loki series on Disney Plus, it's the same lady that plays the TVA agent, right? Okay. So, he Michael B smacks it down, you feel me, in a little country shed, you know what I'm saying? And they all get together and go down to the juke joint. Now, this is where shit gets interesting, man, because it's cracking at the juke joint. They got the music going, and there's a little bit of a scene where they start to, where Sam, he's playing the guitar, and it starts to, I guess, tap into this, this spiritual world or whatever, where you start to see how the music of that time kind of just, I guess, inspired or branched off into the music of the day. You kind of see how it correlates to the music of today and the music in the past. So it's a little bit of different generations of music happening right there, which kind of threw me for a loop because I wasn't expecting that at all. But it was refreshing to see, beautifully shot. Okay, so after that, the music Sam was playing, you know what I'm saying, was so on point. The vampires heard it from outside. So the music drawed them in. The vampires, they pulled up like Huggies, you know what I'm saying? They're like, oh, this where the function at? This where they got the 2 for 10? Okay, yeah, we pulling up. So that's how they pulled up.
I know I'm coming. They know I'm coming. I know they gonna be there, and they know.
Now, about these vampires, I kind of like the correlation that they have with them actually being white supremacists or whatever, because you kind of get that in the film. They walk up to the juke joint, saying, oh man, we heard the music, we believe in equality and all of that, we like blues, you know what I'm saying, basically trying to get invited to the barbecue. And the whole underlying tone of this film, it kind of explains how we kind of we kind of assist in the demise of ourselves by always trying to invite others to the barbecue. You hear it nowadays, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's Justin Timberlake, whether it's John B., whether it's Robin Thicke, whether it's Jack Harlow, we're always trying to invite somebody to the barbecue. And even if they might fuck around and put raisins in their potato salad, we always trying to find a way to invite them to the barbecue. And I get it because, you know, we are naturally a welcoming people. I wish we could be the same amongst our own, but we are naturally welcoming people. And in this film, you kind of see that. But the twins wasn't going for it. They like, nah, where y'all from? You know what I'm saying? Where your mama stay? Or where your daddy stay? Or where your granny stay? Where y'all from? They were like, we from up the road. We just from up the road in North Carolina. You know? We're from up the road in North Carolina. And, you know, they wasn't going for it. They like, nah, you know, we ain't buying that. Y'all just want to come party and drink and enjoy the blues with us. But the other brother that was dealing with the tragic mulatto, I think that was Smoke. Okay, so Smoke sends the tragic mulatto out there like he disagreed with everybody else. He like, man, shit, these white people trying to spin. We need the money. You know what I'm talking about? We need the money. So he sends her out there, you know what I'm saying, to go retrieve the revenue.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
And you know, they seemed like they were inviting and they were explaining, yeah, you know, we just like music or whatever. And she caught on to it, but right when she caught on to it, they bit a chunk out her neck. You know what I'm saying? The whole thing, gone. Bit a chunk out that motherfucker. So she automatically turns into a vampire. That's the way she ends. That's the way they end up. She ends up getting back into the juke joint because the dude at the door, he like, oh, well, you know, I've been seeing you coming in and out, boom, boom, boom. You know, he don't think nothing of it. So she slides back into the juke joint.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
And she sets it off in that motherfucker, man. But before it gets set off, while they was going live with the music, because it was jumping, this dude, black dude in there, he ends up cutting one of the other customers with a razor. Shink, shink, slice this shit up. And like I said, they going live, you know what I'm saying? They stumping and everything. And they told the other twin, he went over there and they commenced to stomping him out. You know what I'm saying? Putting hands, feet, and everything on him. They throwing bowls. They, you know what I'm saying? It was like, it was just an ass whooping of epic proportions. Basically, they was stumping him out like old boy and Don't Be a Menace.
You shouldn't have been talking shit.
Man, for sure. So that happens. The girl end up biting Smoke on the neck. Bow. He's out of here, you know. And then it just goes up from there, man. I don't want to explain the whole film, but I'll probably explain a good part of it, man. But y'all already knew what y'all was coming in here to get, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know, you know what I'm saying? We don't do shit regular programming, man. We do what we do over here on Dish 3 TV, man. So if you ain't with it, I don't know what to tell you. Don't know what to tell you, man. But I do give this film, I give it a 4 out of 5. And the only reason why I give it a 4 out of 5 is because I wanted the shit to be longer, man. It is a 2-hour and 17-minute film with 2 post-scene credits. There's a mid-scene, mid-post, and then post, right? So if you one of them people that, you know, you jetting out of the theater as soon as the credits start rolling, you're gonna miss something. So there's 2 post-scene credits. Y'all be sure to see that. But it was a great movie, beautifully shot. I'm not going to tell you who all dies and who stays alive or whatever, because that is for you to determine when you see the movie. But it was a great film, man. Shout out to Ryan Coogler. I believe it was I don't know if it was a $60 million budget or whatever, but they did do some damage at the box office, man. I love to see that, man. And I'm just curious to see what the next film. I love to see black folks breaking into the genre of the horror film without it necessarily being a comedy like Meet the Blacks or Scary Movie before it became gentrified. So I love to see that, man. I like to see Ryan Coogler getting into this thing. We already know Jordan Peele and then kick the dough in with this thing, man. So I love to see more of us getting into the horror genre and breaking the stereotypes, because this way, black folks actually get to make it to the end of a scary film and we don't die in the first 5 minutes. Thank the Lord, man. But this is your boy, man, Mr. D-I-Z Dash, man. And I had to come tap in and give y'all a little something, man, because I'm being consistent, man. So this is my movie review. 4 out of 5. Y'all be sure to go see Sinners, man. Don't be cheap, bro. Don't be cheap. IMAX that thing, you know what I'm saying? And if you got the ism, take your girl, man, to AOB, you know what I'm saying? She got it, you know what I'm saying? Tell her to treat yourself, you know, don't cheat yourself, man. You do know that, man. But it's your boy, man. Peace.